So the other question here is the longevity part of it.
Okay.
When they think about stem cells, they immediately think that okay, so it is anti-aging, biohacking, longevity. Based on our conversation, this looks like a different progenitor cells compared to that kind of cell that they're talking about.
Yeah.
At least in terms of the biohacking platform. Is that true?
Yeah, see, basically our youth is our stem cells, right? As we age, we have stem cell exhaustion, along with other parameters like like a mitochondrial health, we call it. Epigenetics is also another way of it. But for all those things is our health of the cells. So the other cosmetic part you're talking will help the external appearance of it, skin and all those. But youth doesn't come only by the looks. You got to make a solid heart, solid joints, solid your organ structures. How do we do that thing? Similarly, because for example, we're talking about a joint mobility. So imagine like I can make somebody move, right? What people worry when they get to 60s or 70s, oh, maybe I cannot move.
Correct.
They lose their independence. Imagine somebody lose their independence. They feel like they have to depend on it. That's the beginning of aging. That's the beginning of problems. So that's number one is keep him moving. That means injuries, treat him, problems, take care of it. So we do that thing. So that's one way of it. And there are also a lot of applications coming, like how do we increase our immunity? So are there infusions that we can do? Because when you increase your immunity, you're less prone to your infections and inflammations. And that's happening right now. That may not be clinically applying that what we're doing, but this is happening everywhere. Now, as I said, a lot of these applications happen outside the country, not in the country yet. And also a lot of technologies. For example, a heart or a lung, you have a damage. Like if a heart muscle has been damaged, how do you reproduce it? This is more personalized now. It's not pharmaceutical anymore. You're taking a drug will not get your heart muscle back. But imagine we take your cells and we program into those cells and able to inject into that heart, your cells become your heart. All this is happening in the research labs right now. So they're called organoids. So that means take a small amount of your tissue and we can grow them into your heart in a lab, in a small heart. I'm just giving an example of that, or a joint, for example. Then we start testing on them. What drug works on it? Other drugs, for example. What tissue works on it? So then we know, okay, these tissues can be transplanted into. We're not there yet. I'm just giving you what's the future of longevity, personalized medicine. Same thing, a 3D bioprinting of an organ. For example, people get a kidney transplant. They got to look for donors. But your kidney fits in your own. Imagine we're able to develop the kidney from few cells of you in a bioprinting in a lab and then just put that kidney back. All that's happening. The other thing is the nanobot technology. For example, you have a cartilage loss in the joint. And instead of injecting one time, we have the nanobots that's carrying your cartilage structure, and you magnetically divert into the joint, and they just keeps on releasing it. And this is, I may be talking now, 5 years from now, let's catch up, and that could be the reality. So all these things are designed to keep us healthy and be as natural as possible. When you say longevity, how are we going to have it? My heart has to be as healthy as when I was 20, 30 years ago. I cannot be having a weak heart and still be having longevity, right? So if we can make these healthy tissues, then you're aging in a younger fashion inside, not only the outside. So all these are like exciting applications for the future.
Wow.
Basically. Yeah.
So I also personally believe that for the biohacking, I don't think we are there yet. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah.
But I really wanted to ask you a satisfying patient experience in this nascent field of regenerative orthopedics for you.
Yeah. I mean, we get so many stories. I mean, seriously, that's what, see, even though I'm in US, why do I feel like coming to India is that satisfaction. Not only that thing, like, for example, those people get all the all the technology, science they're taking use of. Why can't our people have the same thing? So that was one of the inspirations for us to come.
That's so noble.
Yeah. And again, if it's something like that's commonly applied in here, maybe I wouldn't have even thought about because it's already abundantly there. But something unique, and imagine like it will take several years, but there are a lot of people that are in need for this thing. So many stories, like even for a sports person, for example, ACL tear, the career is over, and we have injected, and that person is playing for India. That kind of stuff.
Wow.
A lot of professional athletes, we treat them and they extend their careers beyond, and that's their lifestyle. And normal people, common people, like somebody who loves to do walking, in a regular walking, and not able to do walking because of that. And we help them, and they're enjoying that. For them, that's a great success. They don't need to go into Olympics. For them, they just want to walk, and that's there. And a tremendous amount of success in middle-aged people as well. I've been suffering from this back pain for 10 years, and I'm losing, my confidence, and now I'm able to do everything, transform my body. You name it. I mean, there's so many success stories. It's very satisfying.
Wow.
Yeah, there are some that we cannot help. I mean, obviously that will be there, and surgeries would be the best option for those kind of people. But majority of the people, when we see them, if we feel like we can help them, we can give them that idea that, hey, you are a candidate. And we do see a very good amount of success in those patients.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's just mind blowing.
Yeah.
Mind blowing. I have so many patients to refer. I could easily see based on what you told me.
Yeah.
And good job, basically.
Thank you.
Kudos to you. And
Thank
you are
you.
doing a great thing.
Thank you.
I know how it is to handle both the countries and lifestyle.
Yeah.
And I don't know how you handle a jet lag.
Yeah.
But you look much, much younger.
Well, I mean, I try. I want to be like you. I just want energetic and like positive. And there's one point I want to really hit. Like, I think it's very, very important. I think earlier you mentioned like how do we age 60s and below? One point that's super important is the muscle strength, because that's what keeps you going. So there's an analogy that kind of got in my mind. Your muscle strength is like your bank account, right? Imagine like at 65 and your bank account is zero. That's a disaster. You cannot gain it. Your muscle strength is the same exact thing. So you don't work out, you don't get the isometric strengthening, resistance training at your 30s, 40s, 50s, you will have no strength at the. When you don't have muscle strength, you can't walk. When you fall, you cannot get up. So that is like your money. You protect it, you own it now, muscle strength. Then you'll be absolutely taken care when you're a little older. So that's my advice. Like, people can't start at 50, 60 doing exercise. Start now, because you have time, and build yourself so that you don't have those future age-related or weakness-related issues, basically.
Wow.
Yeah.
Any tip for perimenopausal women listening to this podcast?
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm not an expert in like
terms
a
of,
woman health, but I can
bones
tell
and
the
joints.
physical part of it. So, a lot of those people go through multiple hormonal influences, and sometimes the loosening of the joints can happen, inflammation of the joints happen. So the tendency is like, when you have those things, you're reduced in your exercise capabilities. But people at that age is more important to build the bone mineral density, because they start losing the bone health, calcium. So osteoporosis sets in at that point. That means weakening of the bones. When they have weakened bones, a small fall can lead into a major problem. Women are more prone than men. Men also have it because of the hormones. So what do? If we do a progressive strength training, resistance training, women think like, oh, it's only for men. No, it's actually women are the ones who need the most. When they do it, it will recruit the calcium back into the density of the bones. Your bones get stronger. You also recruit a good muscle mass. So when we have that thing, all the symptoms of perimenopause, they will pass or they'll get better. But you also lose this physical ability. that they need to start. If you can start doing it, they can beat that period. They can be healthy. I would say, if you say like, what's one advice? Please do resistance training, either weight training, rubber bands, anything for your body. Don't think like you're going to put muscles and you don't look good. No, it's a fitness. People with the fitness of that thing, women look good. They don't get the muscles, but they get the strength. And that's a thing we promote in all our patients. But we wish we can dare to make them do it. But that's something, if they can start it, they can get through that period much healthy. And they'll have a better life later.
Long span. Super. Thank you again. Wonderful. Kudos to you again, and hopefully I'll see you in another podcast pretty soon.
Absolutely.
Talking about your medical entrepreneurship.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. It's fun talking to you. Like, I thought like we just casually spoke. I don't know what we did. Like, but we just talking. You make it so easy.
Thank you.